Lazarus is simple yet powerful, building community and sharing hope. When I look into this congregation, I see many people who are helping us to achieve our mission. Today, I'd like to give you an update on what we're doing, why it matters, and how every one of us can play a part in a stronger, more compassionate community. What started with Reverend Alan Tizick feeding people out of the trunk of his car has grown into an evolved community organization, sharing hundreds with programs that go far beyond food. From the very beginning, the goal wasn't just to fill cupboards, but to fill hearts, to remind people that they are seen, valued, and not alone. We've learned that hunger isn't just about a lack of food. It's about a lack of opportunity, access, and belonging. And that's what House of Lazarus has become, a place of belonging. I'm glad that so many of you have found a place of belonging at House of Lazarus in a volunteer capacity. So let's talk about some of the programs that bring our mission to life and how you've helped. Our food bank. Yes, we provide food, but it's much more than that. When someone walks through our doors, they're greeted with dignity, not judgment. We offer fresh produce, healthy options, and a listening ear. We work with local farmers, grocery stores, and volunteers to help us ensure that no one goes hungry. Our food banks are in Mountain and Ingleside. I know many of you have donated food to our food bank. Produce in the summer, when you have extra from your gardens, and toiletries at Christmas. House of Lazarus relies on the community, on you, to help us feed the people who arrive at our food banks, especially since food bank usage continues to rise. We've already surpassed our numbers for last year. Our year ends the end of March, and the beginning of January, we met where we were at last year. So we'll see where we end up, but it's looking at about 20% increase this year. And the visits, so the amount of times that people are coming to the food bank has increased by 40%. Other programs that address food insecurity that we have are Dinner on the House, which is our Thursday night meal program at Winchester United. Our community kitchen, our cook is doing cooking classes in Morrisburg, Winchester, and Kempville, where they cook together and then they bring home the food they prepared so they have extra meals at home. Our senior meal program, drop-in breakfast, drop-in lunches, Green Food Box program, and Operation Backpack. We have provided over 8,000 community meals last year. Our Operation Backpack program is feeding over 260 children each weekend. And I know that some of you put together, I know someone in this congregation puts together the snack packs for our seniors every Friday. Serena does that for us. And a whole group of caring individuals put together the Operation Backpacks every week. So that's over 10,000 bags of food that they'll prepare this year for children. And we have one couple here that deliver food on Fridays to the schools, but they've also been known to deliver when we call when we have an emergency situation. They just arrive and take food where it's needed, and it's appreciated. In addition to our food program, our monthly food bank visitors receive gift cards every 3 months to shop in our thrift stores, not just for clothing, but for household goods and items that they may want instead of need. Things like books or DVDs, new picture for their walls. If they need something such as a bed, they'll get that through our outreach program for no cost. How many people here today have donated items to the House of Lazarus? Clothing, household goods. Is there anybody who has it? And our social enterprise, we're up to 4 stores now, and it's incredible. The amount of donations we receive keeps everything moving, keeps us operating. I can tell you firsthand how appreciative people are that they can shop for new clothes for their family, have access to furniture, and especially when they're going from being unhoused to housed. Our Neighbors Helping Neighbors program is based on the simple truth that sometimes life just happens. A job loss, an illness, a car that won't start in the dead of winter. Neighbors Helping Neighbors steps in with emergency financial support for heat arrears, hydro arrears, rent arrears, or car repairs. It's about reminding people you're not in this alone. I know that many of you have donated money to the House of Lazarus that we use to pay bills in times of crisis. To hear the desperation at the beginning of a phone call, and then to hear hope in people's voices as we're able to assist because of your donations. It's the best part of the job that we do. There are several people in this congregation who are part of our Healings Pathway team. I can attest firsthand how healing pathways can bring calm, peace, clarity of mind, and new perspective at the end of a session. On Mondays, you allow us to use your hall to offer this amazing program to people. Thank you for that. When we started our community hub and warming center in Morrisburg, we envisioned a place where everyone could come together, no matter what their circumstances, to find warmth, safety, and connection. And that's exactly what it's become. It's more than a building. It's a lifeline for the most vulnerable in our community. The hub offers a warm place to rest, daily meals, weekly programming, access to resources for housing, mental health programs, financial assistance. We have Service Canada coming once a month, income tax program, and legal support from the legal clinic in Cornwall. They can do their laundry, and they can use our showers, and they can connect with people. Above all, our community hub and warming center, it's become a home and family for the 15 to 20 people who walk through the doors daily. It serves people experiencing homelessness, housing insecurity, food insecurity, those who are isolated, seniors, individuals with mental health, or addiction challenges, and people facing crisis. We connect people with resources, support, and community. It really has taken a life of its own, our community hub this last year, with so many people coming daily. Some of them have housing, however, they might have housing that has no running water, or has no heat, or no cooling in the summer. And just that sense of a home, coming home, especially those that are still living in their vehicles or living on the streets. That's one gentleman said in particular, I just felt like I was coming home. So it's nice to know that that is serving a purpose far greater than we ever thought it would. As we at House of Lazarus look forward, we see incredible potential and incredible need. We're growing partnerships, strengthening our hubs, and always looking for new ways to connect and care for our neighbors. We know we can't do it alone, so whether it's volunteering, donating, or advocating, every action helps. And I thank you all for your continued assistance. Together we can continue to build a community where everyone has safe housing and food, and no one is forgotten. I will leave you with this. Hope doesn't live in buildings or programs, it lives in people. So thank you for building community and sharing hope.
we never